Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Wow, this truly is impressive. The future Camp Nou, it has been christened. A show of power, prominence, prestige for Barcelona. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Darren Fletcher will be key here. It's going to be...
He's gone for goal! And there's an early warning shot across the bow.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Pass somewhat off target. Gusto carries the ball down the right. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Wriggles his way through. Van der Ven did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's been shifted off it. Zola showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Tries to... Chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Mohamed Salah. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. No, it's come to nothing. It's a searching pass. Ferdinand gets over and intercepts. Now it's Haaland. Goes for goal! And here's Zola. And this is... And a chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Zola cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Still goalless at the moment. Zola. Passing is crisp and sharp. Zola will not want to lose out. Chance for a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Arsenal have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Arsenal faced with a real prospect of letting this slip. This to go one up. One 0, never any doubt. Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Millwall have taken the lead.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gets into some space. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Haaland.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Takes the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Zola is offering a right smile there.
It's a pretty loose pass. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Haaland. Lisandro Martinez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he was quick to react.
Arsenal certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And he's there to belt it away. And that's been won straight back. Driving forward. Now it's Haaland. Can he get it through? That's good running with the ball. That is a brilliant interception. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now that looks a decent ball. Driving on and making good progress. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
And he's had it nicked away. And he's quick to get it clear again. Played out wide. Cross to the back post. And there is the half-time whistle. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Se recuerda a nuestros espectadores que cualquier persona que presente evidentes signos de embriaguez podrá ser...
Here we go again then.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Haaland does well to stand firm and defend it. He's tried one! Ambitious, but just off target.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Rice. That tackle was certainly sturdy. Lisandro Martinez gets it clear. And that is a little undercooked. This looks promising. He's through, now is he in? Oh, no joy this time. Rice. And claimed it back swiftly. Mohamed Salah going face-to-face with his great rival. And he can clear it away. And he's played it back. And here's Zola! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Zola actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Fletcher. Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? Arsenal still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Mohamed Salah is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Haaland in acres of space out wide. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tonali getting this one clear. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Arsenal are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Back into the middle. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And that has been clubbed away. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
Cambio de jugadores en el Arsenal. El dorsal
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 41. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 4. El dorsal
Threads one in. Thinks about the shot.
El dorsal 15.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Van Dijk. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Lisandro Martinez spots it and intercepts. Now, can they get him away? Zola. Decent chance! World class from Zola! A finish of true class! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Gorgeous! Just gorgeous!
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should...
And he shoots! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
75 minutes played. Oh, easy pickings there. Probing pass. Can he get onto this?
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, nicely intercepted. It's a loose ball. Ferdinand calmly anticipates. Who saw this coming? What an enthrall. He's had a shot! Oh, should have put that away.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Corner number 3 coming up. And he thumps it clear. Nice sequence of passes, this. Now it's Haaland. And the pass is intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's Salah! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Arsenal get their 4th corner. Zola goes short. Opts to play it back. Great ball, great chance!
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, it's come loose. And he's heaved it away. Rodri. And they've got a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Zola puts his foot on the gas. Referee has just said play on. He came in hard, very hard. And here's Owen. And that has left him in a heap. Martinez gets it away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time.
Cambio de jugadores en el Arsenal. El dorsal 14. El dorsal
Into extra time we go.
Ferdinand. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal
That is as far as they're going to go.
El dorsal 21. Cambio de jugadores.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Rodri has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And it's Fernando Torres looking for a runner. And no, that was never going to make it. Van de Ven. He steps in, and that's the end of that. But that has not gone well. Tonali. Zola looking understandably energised after his goal. Darren Fletcher. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Palmer. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That has been cut short. Pickford clears. Zola. Backward it goes. Rodri. Matheus Cunha. Now it's Torres. Zola. Half-time, extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Caicedo. Van der Ven goes sliding in.
Might want to be careful there.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. That has ended up in no man's land. Van Dijk is the guilty party there. And he's going to have his name taken. Look at this. Tries a shot! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Millwall get themselves into the lead.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Owen. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Saka. That's a cute ball. Nicely worked. And that's a throw. And he's gone backward here. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Van Dijk makes the interception. Gusto. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Taken back almost at once. And that's it. Arsenal can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen. And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. And that's it! So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Those of you making their way home on public transportation today, please watch the screen for train departure times from all local major stations.
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running.
Fernando Torres is looking really fired up here, Peter.
And the shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. McAllister. Havertz. Zola. And here's Torres. Threads one in. Adams. Havertz. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Tonali. McAllister. Looking to play him in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's McAllister. Oh, the ball's gone astray. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Has a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Chance! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead.
The goal scorer for Arsenal after 11 minutes is number 14.
Arsenal penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more.
Salah. That's a nicely weighted pass. Tries to... It's a mighty effort! Just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. He won't be happy with that one. Tries to pass it through. And he's taking no chances there. And he's in on chance for a shot! And he hits the net. And they're at it again in double quick time. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Chance here to counter. And he's managed to get free. It's Salah! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And just like that, he's into double figures now. That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
and things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Rodri. Tries from distance. Gave it a go, but off target.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
And he's had it nicked away. Arsenal have scored 2 quick goals here. That's a shade optimistic. Tonali. And it's Tonali. Rodri. Tonali can see things others simply cannot. Salah. He's cut it out. Mohamed Salah. McAllister. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, that's a key interception. The message is clear. None shall pass. Now it's Torres. McAllister. Oh, some tackle that. Van der Ven is there to clear. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. McAllister could try. Shot, surely! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And he's straight offside. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Lovely pass, but can he get there? A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Adams has given away a free kick. Adams is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
And somehow he kept it out.
Zola has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Corner number 2 then. Coventry have the chance to go the other way. That's a cute ball. Can he get onto this? Can he finish? And it's McAllister. Now it's Havertz. Alexander-Arnold gets across to intercept that. Now it's McAllister. Salah aims beyond the defence. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Just a quick
Arsenal
reminder today,
absolutely
please refrain
dominated
from
that
parking
half,
outside
Peter,
this
and now
stadium.
it's all about
Thank you very
game
much for your
management. There's no
cooperation.
need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Arsenal 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. And the action is back on the way. He has found the way through. Mohamed Salah gets into some space. Coventry have reclaimed it. Knocks it into space. Backward it goes. Shapes to shoot! It's in! And they are right back within touch! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due.
Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. Well, the keepers these days have done their homework. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Rodri gives no quarter whatsoever. That's been cut out, well played. Diaz. And it's Salah. Now, can they get him away? Mohamed Salah being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Salah, that is very well defended. Now it's Havertz. Well timed,
The
excellent
attendance for this
interception.
match was 29,830.
And it's Salah.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Solar. Horner. He's having a shot! Gianfranco Zola! Sheer football poetry! He's got himself an absolute peach. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been?
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament.
Number 15, El Haj Diouf.
Now there's another chance! Oh, taken with style! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Coventry get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Salah. He is through here. He's going for goal. Oh, he's hit the bar. Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Corner number 3 coming up. Brilliantly cut out. And now they can spring out of defence.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Pass somewhat off target. And oh, what has happened here? Decent chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Not the most convincing of passes. Owen producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Berbatov! And that would have won it.
Berbatov really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
And it's Palmer. Not the most accurate pass. Rodri. Palmer. Kudus. Looks a good ball through. And he's there to get it away. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
They get a throw in. I think we're just about done here. Now Kanu! He steps in, and that's the end of that. Looking for options for movement. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Berbatov. Arsenal clearly now in lead preservation
has
mode.
been indicated.
Martinez. And it's Robertson. We are into stoppage time.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Oh, he's found support out wide. And this is Owen. He's found the way, there's the shot! He's beaten, it's there! Berbatov duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Substitution.
So here comes a substitution. Arsenal could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And that is as far as it goes. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Arsenal can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done.
So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start, that is what they all want. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. And we're underway. Well, this is one boy from Croxteth who, so far as club football goes, has achieved just about everything. English football has rested on his broad shoulders for nigh on 2 decades. It is, of course, he's had a shot! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Pass is just off target. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's gone out for a throw-in. He's had a hit! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. No, he's not getting his way this time. Best. Can he get on the end of this? And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Arsenal already a man down in these early stages. That has left the boss thinking about what harm it has done to their chances. That is good strength. Decent chance! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Robson, and he welcomes it in. Rooney showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Vieira spots it and intercepts. Tries to pass it through. That has not gone well. Mohamed Salah. Berbatov. Now, can they get him away? It's played through for him. He has found the... And the shot! Gianfranco Zola! Sheer football poetry! A finish right from the top draw! Arsenal take the lead! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
Arsenal have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
And this is Berbatov. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0. Oh no, what has happened here?
That's good play from him.
He's through and all alone! Shapes to shoot! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Robertson. Out of play for a throw. And he was quick to react. Robson. Gerrard. Darren Fletcher. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And that is a little undercooked. And it's Salah. Applies the finish! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Well timed, excellent interception. He's got away. Threads one in. Now the cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Zola looking understandably energised after his goal. He's picked his way through. The ball has bounced loose now. Darren Fletcher.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Robertson. But they've got it again. Aims beyond the defence. Looking for options for movement. He slipped. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. A formality. We're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Looking for the run. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Adams. Knocks it into space. Darren Fletcher. Rooney. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. That's been slipped through. Tonali. Zola. Mohamed Salah. Little pass back. Zola. Zola! Oh, crossbar! We are into stoppage time. He's going to be disappointed with that. Berbatov. Darren Fletcher. Now it's Rooney. Tonali can see things others simply cannot. He's a sharp little ball here. And there is the half-time whistle. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Reflections on the first half.
Arsenal can take heart from the fact that they're more than holding their own despite being a man down. That's credit to their level of organisation and spirit. Now that they've got a chance to have a breather and settle down, it'll be interesting to see what approach they'll take after the break.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Substitutions taking place.
And that's the second half started. Gerrard. That's a shade optimistic. Berbatov. Oh, that's a key interception. Looking to play him in. Ferdinand cuts out the pass. Robson. It's a pretty loose pass. Van de Ven. Mohamed Salah. That has ended up in no man's land. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Robson, distributed tidily. Adams. That's a little off target. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Robson. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. Adams gets rid without sophistication. Oh, the ball's gone astray. That's a lovely, neat pass. And this is Mohamed Salah, and he's on his way! And this is Berbatov. Oh, well played. Darren Fletcher. And it's Gerrard. At best,
The attendance for this
60 minutes played.
61,052.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Good ball, good take. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He won't be happy with that one. There's the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Ederson gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Wolverhampton are looking to go forward now. Nicely aimed pass. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, he's stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. So a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
And he's cut it out. Van der Ven is there, and he can get that clear. Haaland. Mohamed Salah. And the pass is intercepted. Pinches it off him.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Wolverhampton disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Now it's Gerrard. And this is Torres. And Torres! And he hits the net. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things do? He's been bundled over. That is a foul.
Substitution in progress.
Adams has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident.
Well, I think the alternative was...
He's gone for goal!
Oh, this team is relentless. They have a way of playing, and there's no compromise.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Wolverhampton do have a chance to counter here. Mohamed Salah! Oh, off the bar! And that could have brought them level.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
Natchez Nunes. Now that looks a decent ball.
There they go, hunting again.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Crunching tackle. Great vision. And he's picked out the run. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And it's Tonali. Well read, and the danger is averted. Rice.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's the keeper's ball.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Played back in. Mohamed Salah. In with the challenge. Gerrard. And it's Rice. Now it's Torres. Rice.
There will be 3 minutes.
He's well and he shoots! He scores! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 15.
Arsenal are making a change now.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see them more...
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Arsenal played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so... Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Well, you can feel the blue touch paper has been well and truly lit here. Everyone expects, in one of the greatest amphitheatres in this part of the world, the Estadio Más Monumental. Well, we're underway. There is the supremely talented Jack Wilshere. I wonder what sort of a role he's going to have here, Jim.
Well, he's...
Saka! They've got to be quick to recover this. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now a sudden... And the volley. That carried quite a threat. Looking for the run. And he's intervened well there. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he's decided to go for it. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he's there to get it away. And it's Robertson. And this is Berbatov.
Berbatov really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
It's come to nothing. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Wilshere. Played into space out wide. He's had a shot! Goal! Arsenal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Convertido en el minuto 15. Número 20.
So, a breakthrough already.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain...
And he shoots! There's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after...
He's having a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well,
Oh, that is asking for trouble. And Berbatov! He won't be happy with that one. He's picked his way through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Zola. It's Zola! All right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? Arsenal have themselves a chance from the spot to turn a deficit into a lead. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Oh, it's a great ball. And the shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Looking for options for movement. And Zola! Gianfranco Zola! Sheer football poetry! A finish of true class! And just like that, he's into double figures now. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Cleared away. And it's De Bruyne. Good take, and is he in? Arsenal have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Just eases him off the ball. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Look at the space here. Chance, surely! Just cruising. They are cruising. And they're at it again in double quick time. So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Tonali. Zola. Alexander-Arnold. Can he get it through? A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And here's Mohamed Salah. Now it's Tonali. Goes for a shot! Oh, it's come loose. Wilshere gets rid without sophistication. Saka. Now it's Saka. Havertz. That is a brilliant interception. And the first 45 minutes are up.
Well, I think it's pretty much ideal so far, Peter. They won't be happy about conceding, but other than that, it's been really plain sailing.
It really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And the second half gets underway. Alexander-Arnold. Now Saliba. Van Dijk. Van de Ven. Van Dijk. Rodri. And that's put paid to a promising move. Saka gets into a good position. An uncompromising challenge. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's De Bruyne. Havertz! No foul, says the referee. Berbatov. Oh, good spread. Played back in. Engages and forces him off the ball. Zola, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. And here's Saka. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Robertson. Zola. And reclaimed it in a trice. That looks a good ball through. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Good work on the right flank here. Just to go back. Tries from a long way out. Saka. Alexander-Arnold. Nicely spread. No way through. Pass somewhat off target. This looks promising. Now that's well seen too. Diaz. That has not gone well. Salah. Now this could be a chance. De Bruyne.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Tonali. Zola has got himself a free kick. Rodri has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Robertson wins the duel this time. Now it's Saka. And this is De Bruyne. Oh, well played, well played. Saka. Oh, it's come loose. Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And it's Wilshere. And here's Havertz. Zola. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And no surprise, that's a booking. Arsenal have reclaimed it.
That's going in strongly.
Played out wide, plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Cambio en el Arsenal. Número 18. Número 15.
Both sides then taking this
Número
chance to
11.
turn to their benches.
Entran número 13, número 41, número 9.
Well, that had the makings of something
Se está
quite promising,
realizando un
but
cambio.
it's fizzled out into nothing. Out towards the flank. Rice. Owen. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Alexander-Arnold. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Haaland. Haaland! And somehow he kept it out.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Arsenal have the chance to go the other way. Knocks it into space. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Van de Ven. That's a nicely shaped ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well read, nice interception. And this is Zola. And Zola! Keeper's got his work done. Now it's Havertz. No, that's been intercepted. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Zola. Rodri. Van Dijk gets a foot in here. Now it's Saka. Now it's De Bruyne. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Referee has gone straight to his pocket. Yes, a second yellow, and he's off. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Arsenal are down to 10 men. And we're done. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Arsenal really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters going, but I guess they'll all go a little quiet now.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Señoras y señores, está prohibido estacionar alrededor del estadio. Utilicen el estacionamiento.